car's not running. It's on sync. Just makes a humming noise. It's there the whole time, just on Bluetooth. All right, I didn't get the chance to test the Bluetooth or the UBS drive plug or anything until I went to work today, and I'm disappointed. Here's the background ambient noise. I have another video which I will send you the link to of it making noise when it's off. That was with the car not running. There's background noise in it. You hear it rev up. This is what it sounds like when I put my blinkers on. Here's my brake light. Any electrical operation in this vehicle is being picked up. I said when time permits I would get to it and figure out what the issue is. And like I told you, I've been installing radios since I was a little kid. You'd be surprised, 14 years old or so. But here it is. I just took an electrical device, clamped it ground to the radio unit, which is a CD unit, of course you know, and then I make a good connection and it goes away. Listen to that. Here's my brake lights. It reduces it a lot. You almost don't hear it. Of course, this is not the best ground I can get. I'm definitely going to get a better ground, and I bet you it even gets better after that. There you go. Ta-da! Pass that on to your customers. Okay, replacement sync unit. I got it from 4Dtech. This is a replacement from the replacement because I told them during Bluetooth and my UBS stick with all the music on it, I would hear ambient sound from the alternator and every electrical system within the automobile. I'd push the brake, you'd hear the brake lights coming on. Now, I did do an experiment earlier where I touched the CD player unit with a wire to the outer edge of the touchscreen, and it removed the static. So I assumed right from the start a ground wire would help. So what I did is beneath here, after pulling this panel off and this panel off, there's a bolt that goes to the body. I'm not sure what it's holding down, but I was able to access it, get a loop on a wire, bolt it around the wire. I'm using compound to make sure I get a good connection. And I've set the ground wire all the way up to the back of the radio here. I have installed into the sync radio a connection close to the sync. Now, I did grind a little bit off of the modular and measured it with micrometers to make sure that's the height I'm looking for, because you do want this to sit nice and level. That's just right there. I've taken a little bit off and added it. This should remove most of the static noise that I had. There may be a little bit residual, but it's much better than what the unit is. They claim the unit is a original. I bet it's a cheap Chinese knockoff, but who am I to judge? Okay, I'm plugged into the sync with Bluetooth, and I have the volume nearly full. I'm stepping on the brake. No noise whatsoever. Revving it up. Nothing through the speakers. What I did was I hooked a ground wire to the back of the modular, between the modular and the touchscreen, grinding off a little bit of the modular to compensate for the connector I had to put in there. I put it to another connector, so if I have to ever pull this out, I can remove it without worrying about pulling on the ground wire. Ran the ground wire all the way around the back. Now, underneath here, underneath the emergency brake, I found a bolt that goes to the body. I took that bolt out, put a little round connector on the wire, put some anti-goo on it, and locked it back down. Now, earlier I touched it and it reduced it. This took the static out completely, 100%.